Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all in your very own faculty driven institute resultant. Hope you guys are fine. So, guys, in today's session, I'll be telling you the topper tips which you need to follow if you need to clear your GATE examinations. To be precise, we are having GATE 2025 coming on our way to clear GATE 2025. So, let's start the session. First of all, if you basically new to this channel, then you can subscribe to our channel, like the session and share it with maximum of your friends. Apart from that, if you're new and if you don't know about me, then you can go through my profile as well. And guys, we have launched the courses for gate 25 and 26, and you'll be getting the concepts clear with 100% clarity. Talking about the courses, you'll be having live plus recorded classes, which you can watch the recorded classes n number of times. Apart from that, the study notes and PDFs will be provided to you. PYQs and question banks will be there, and doubt sessions will be conducted as and when required. Test series will also be included along with the course preparation. If you have any doubts, you can call on the number 7991301310 Okay, or you can mail us at support@resultant.in. Excuse me. Apart from that, if you're talking about civil and mechanical, so you can call on the number. Abhinav sir's mail ID and number is being mentioned to you. Mechanical, Dheeraj sir's mail ID and number is mentioned to you. Okay, and this is a civil team, and many more faculties will be joining quite soon. And apart from that, we'll be having n number of more faculties, and definitely you love the upcoming team as well. Just you have shown your love to us. Now, talking about the 7 topper tips which is needed to clear GATE examinations. Number one is understand the exam pattern and syllabus. Guys, every time when we talk it about here right now, the syllabus and the pattern will be of 2025. Generally, what happens is you just land up on to jump and examinations without going in much detail about it, right? That's not important. That's not required. You think that it's not required. Why? To understand the exam pattern and all, just land into it. That is very, very wrong. First thing which is required is first understand that what is this type of examinations, whether it is like a preliminary, mains, interviews, right? 3 stages exam, 2 stages exam. What is that exam for? Okay, then talk about what will be the pattern, what will be the syllabus. Like if I talk about GATE, it is a 3 hours paper, 100 marks. You will be getting MCQ questions, MSQ questions, NAT questions. MCQ question for 1 marks, 1 by 3 negative is there, 2 marks, 2 by 3 negative is there. So you need to know each and everything. Apart from that, just knowing the pattern is not sufficient. You need to know the syllabus. What are the subjects which you have to study? What is that? It's just like studying the database thing. Will it help you? Or whether it is a vertical coverage of the syllabus. So that is also important. So you need to understand the exam pattern and you need to understand the syllabus. Now talking about next thing is start early and create a study plan. Now right now also if you talk about, it is the mid of August. So September, October, November, December, January and half of this month. So 5.5 months right now you're having it, right? So if you say that can you clear GATE, see, if you're starting from very scratch, means you know nothing and right now you're landing up. So I can say that possibly you will be able to clear GATE. That's it. I'm not guaranteeing you that you will be getting a good marks, right? A good marks in a sense that you'll be getting a 2-digit rank or chances of 3-digit rank. If you're right now, you are very, very on the preliminary stage. You don't know nothing. Means you will be starting. If you have knowledge initially of the subjects or you have studied, be it in your semesters or anywhere else beforehand, then it will be easy for you. 5.5 months will be sufficient for you to clear GATE with a good rank. Okay, now right now also if you're starting, okay, provided you know the basics and each and everything, I'm not telling you to start it from the ground zero or from the very scratch. Okay, so the best thing is you can create a study plan. Study plan in a sense is like we'll tell you like so how many hours you should complete it. So and like environment. So you will take one numerical subject and one is partly numerical, partly theoretical subject. Okay, and you will allocate the number of hours like 70 to 80 hours, so 40 to 50 hours. And then what you will do is you will arrange your timetable that okay fine, for the coming 15 to 20 days I have to cover both these subjects. Plus minus 10-20% can be there for sure, but you need to get that first, check it out, make a list of the number of subjects we are having. Okay, and then divide it for the number of months which you're having. Make sure that right now you're able to complete your syllabus target of 31st December. Okay, because if it extends, it can extend to 10 to 15th of January. But make a target that by 31st of December you should complete it, because see, generally it gets extended, right? So 10 to 15 January, so that after that you have sufficient time for practicing mock test and doing revisions as well. Revision simultaneously you have to do it, but that rigorous revision will you do when the exams are approaching, right? Without studying any new things, just constantly and continuously doing the revision. Now the next thing is come is select the right study material. Right now you have a number of sources which are being available in the market, in the social networking sites and all. You are being flooded with the books, with the copyrighted versions, with the notes of so and so many faculties. See, too many things, too much confusion. That is the thing which I'll advise you. I'll advise you that it's better that you select a source, one to two authentic and trustable source, that is sufficient. Okay, if you like, I'll study from the books, I'll study from there, I'll study from here, then if you will take n number of sources of materials, then there are chances you will tend to get confused. So it's better take one to two authentic sources of materials, stick to that and start your preparation. Okay, next thing which comes is practice regularly. See, if you are just murmuring and just studying the notes, and if you think you are clear with the gate examination, that is very very wrong. How come I know that I'm clear with that concept? How can I know that I know that how to apply that formula? That will come with practice. Practicing questions in the form of mock test, so that I can know that I am competing with other students, how much marks they are getting, how much marks I am getting. So we need to practice regularly with the help of mock test. Okay, you need to practice that. Okay, fine, where are the mistakes I'm doing it, what type of mistake am I doing, silly mistakes. Okay, that will be eliminated with lot of practices. Okay, am I doing calculation mistakes? For this also you need to do practice, practice, practice. Or am I doing conceptual mistakes? If you talk about conceptual mistakes, if you're doing it, that doesn't come with practice. You have to go back, study your concepts, revise it and come back. Okay, so you need to do practice. Apart from that, focus on weak areas. See, generally what you do is, if let us suppose a subject is there which you are not very much comfortable with, or that subject you know that it is of great weightage, but you tend to run away from that subject because you are like, no, 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 I can't do that subject. I'm not comfortable with it. I won't be able to study it, or nothing is going in my head. See, don't run away from it. Just take that book, study. I told you, now I don't know whether I've told you or not. This ILD, influence line diagrams. Shear first was easy when the train of loads and some other concepts was there. I was like, I was telling my mind that I'm understanding, but somewhere I know that I'm not able to understand. Means if you'll give me a new question, maybe I won't be able to apply. And I was constantly running away from it. I was not doing it. One day, I had the Rama Murtham sir's book of structure analysis. I sit back and I'm like, I'm running from this topic constantly. Now I'll sit here and I won't get up until and unless I'm not able to understand it. Okay, so that zeal should come from you within, that okay, fine, I'll study this, I won't get up until and unless if anything is not going in my head, then I'll check it out. Okay, but I have to I have to figure it out. What is going wrong? Am my basics not clear? What is this? I'll take the help of the faculty, I'll take the help of my classmates. But you need to focus on your weakness. Working on your strengths is okay, but focusing on your weak areas and improving it, that is also very very required. Next thing which comes is your solve numerical problems. As we told you to solve mock tests, how to solve numerical problems. Let us suppose you have completed a particular subject. Okay, and after that you have started with two more subjects. Now how will you do is, you can take out the previous year's questions, any random topic of the subjects which you have completed, any random questions. That is the best way to judge whatever subjects you have completed, are you able to solve questions of that particular subject or not, or that particular topic or not. Okay, so it's not like, oh, today I'll do this particular topic, so you'll revise all the formulas. That won't check it out that how much is retained with you, because you revised it, right? Since you have completed that subject and you were doing revision time to time, so now is the time you open any chapters, any questions, and you should be able to solve it. So that is the best way to judge how much amount of whatever you have studied are you being able to retain it. Okay, next if I talk about last is your revise and stay healthy. See, generally revision is something, revision is the key to success. I guarantee you, if you study a subject in April and for 3 4 months, if you haven't studied, and if you come back, you will feel yourself that you're not able to recall all the things. The thing is, you need to do revision of it. Need to do revision. Like if what I say is, if you have completed one subject, so give 30% time to the first subject, and you have picked up the second subject, so give 70% of the time to the second subject. After that, when the third subject is there, 60 30 10. So third subject give 60% of the time, second subject give 30% of the time, and first subject give 10% of the time. So follow this way. So what will happen that now you won't say that, ma'am, the new subject was going on, I was not able to focus for the previous subjects. So you have to arrange your time, you have to distribute your time and allocate the time to your subjects in this proportion. In this proportion, you will get the time for studying new subjects also, and you will be getting the time to revise the old subjects also. Okay, so this is the things which you need to follow the 7 topper trips, and definitely you'll be coming up with the flying colors. And guys, we are there in Facebook and Instagram, so you can follow us there. And you can download from Play Store the Resultant Civil and Resultant Mechanical app. And we'll meet you in the next video, guys. And if you want me to make video on any other topic, kindly comment on the comment section. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.